Welcome everyone! We are the Grin Brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of Battleborn.
What universe would be complete without at least 2 super weapons? Stop this one and Eric now before bad things happen.
And given that Raphah's not having to do stabby, he has just a little bit of time to explain his thoughts on how he'd go about improving with a third version of Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I understand quite how much I would change to improve a third version of Sword and Shield.
I know if I could have my way with it, I'd do the whole sort of theory that people were having that, you know, Ophelia and, in a sense, Leon were the villains rather than Rose. Because I far prefer that idea.
I think Leon should have been evil, because I want more excuses to beat him up.
I'd have definitely doubled down on the Overshadow theme, stuff like that, but give him more challenge. Well, I felt it was actually pretty challenging for the first half. It was just that point where you get over-leveled because for some reason there's such a short distance between...
I'd really like to beat
the
Leon up.
4th and 5th gym.
So you're going to test out Kelvin.
Yep, last character to test out for me.
And I have a quest to be a protector or whatever. So you might as well use the rocks, because it'll be better suited for Kelvin.
Well,
and I don't think I've shown off just how broken Montana is.
So we're both tanks.
Montana's not a tank, he is the embodiment of death itself.
Oh, he's adorable.
I feel like they cut a lot of frames out of his animation, and I don't care. Montana is just broken. I don't know why he's a tank. Because he sure as hell don't feel like one. Well, he does, that's kind of part of the issue. He's a tank with unnaturally high DPS. But we shall see for ourselves.
Hey, happy to see that the server actually held up for that last episode.
Yeah, it's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll probably stop on this one or the third one if we do a third one.
I'm not sure if, because it's already 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll probably just do this level.
Yeah. We ended up recording quite a bit later. That tends to happen when Raphaham Presents need to be uploaded. Despite being ready usually well in advance. Increased health regeneration. Every 4th melee hit applies a bit slow. Ooh, that...
That's my
Both are good options.
I just realised I have to cover that notification up because it's my name.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. You don't mind having more work to do you?
No. It's just fine.
You've been having a fun time editing all this.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just like...
Oh, that's the chomp. Okay. I've come... Oh.
You kind of do, yeah.
Oh, no, that's the chomp. Okay. So what's this then?
You're punching the floor. It's a AoE attack.
Oh, okay.
Gets enemies around. Oh, here we go. Hey there, buddy. You mean nothing to me. Oh, that's an explosive.
I literally have no melee attacks at all. Raph, what is wrong with your tea?
Oh, it works.
Oh.
How did you fix that? Why are you shooting me? Do you mean you have no ranged attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I find that surprising. In, what is clearly an FPS game.
Well, you're supposed to approach people by using your, ghost form.
Yeah.
Fun little fact. I'm pretty sure that kills you if you go into it.
What?
This.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you meant going ghost form, which is like, well, yeah, I've become a ghost. That usually means you're dead, but...
Well, I think he basically vaporwares himself.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh.
I jumped down. I've still got a bit before I become truly broken. Because I have to collect levels to get the Firestorm instead of Hailstorm.
Yeah, so you ran out of your time to talk about Sword and Shield, it seems.
Yeah. I mean, yet again, I don't think I would have been able to get my message across of what I'd do in that amount of time anyway, so...
Fair enough. I feel like, you know, there's a lot I could cover in terms of changes to it. But I feel I mentioned what I, you know, I feel, you know, too many changes that you probably wouldn't feel much like a third version at that point.
I get what you mean.
Oh, gosh. Well, this enemy's doing damage over time to me from the looks of it.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's my health. Oh, no, it's my health regenerating.
You got some pretty good health regen.
Huh. But the enemy was doing a lot of damage. Given I'm supposed to be able to tank hits.
Yeah, but the enemies have to be able to do a lot of damage, otherwise there wouldn't really be much of a threat.
The only Kevin remains sublimate form. Replace sublimate stun effect with an icy. Ah, okay. Even has little Christmas sound effects.
Impressive. I don't know what I'm shooting.
That bite did nothing.
And I'm after...
But I basically said how I would pace that, you know, improve the pacing of the Pokemon Shield.
Yeah.
There's lots of story ways I'd change, but I think too much of it, and it'd basically be an Ultra Sword, Ultra Shield situation.
Yeah.
It'd have to go to improve the story. So I guess just in a minimal basis, I think something needs to be done to give Rose more reason for the sudden heel turn, or for it to be an accident rather than deliberate.
Rose shouldn't be made into a villain. There should have been a member of Team Yell, like a actual named character that acted in the role of kind of like an executive.
Yeah.
And they should have been the more extremist side of Team Yell. They should have sabotaged the event to try and make Dynamaxing seem dangerous.
Yeah.
Which would have then resulted in people no longer using it, and so the town would no longer have been desolate.
Yeah. But so it basically, you know, give Marnie more of a role.
Make Marnie
and
relevant.
Have Bede and Marnie relevant to the plotline with you and Hop in the Legendaries and such.
Yeah. Yeah, again, my
and maybe
whole thing about
give
that.
Sonya about something to do towards the end, because she kind of disappears the moment she becomes a professor, ironically. Much like Magnolia.
The fate of professors.
Yeah, you are now a professor!
Shows.
Finally, I've been respected. Wait, why am I turning to dust? It's the fate of us all.
You can activate some gear as well.
Oh, okay. Body armor tends to be the best one to go with first.
Is there a thing we haven't shot?
Oh, there's a guy right behind you. I was going to hit him, but he's too fast.
Oh, over here. I assume. No, that one's broken. There must be one this way. Yeah, there is.
Montana's pretty fast given his tiny little legs.
Yeah. I ain't gonna question it.
Ironically, the moment you said that, I started using the freeze thing.
Pew 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 pew. Hailstorm.
Portion of health damage dealt by Chomp is returned to Kelvin's health. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that straight away there. That wasn't even something I had to consider.
Is there another one? How many things do we need to shoot before this goes down? That? No.
Can we get through it?
Oh, there's one up top.
Okay.
I also love Montana's melee, is him just flicking.
Gosh, I'm so slow compared to you! Even with movement speed increase.
How do we get in there?
Oh, walking did not work. Well, let's see. Let's see where it's connected up to. No, it's connected to that. Go around, maybe? You know, those are just, I guess, the general things. So that kind of covers it well enough, I think. So something else to mention. Cereal. Cereal. Have you ever heard of a restaurant in London which serves
Oh.
Only cereal.
No, I haven't.
Well, basically, I think it was free people. I think it could have been Free Brothers, but basically they were trying to open up a restaurant. But the more they thought about it, they thought, well, just about every niche has been covered already. You know, what can we do to make us set us apart? When they suddenly thought, cereal. Their restaurant apparently serves at all times of the day a massive range of cereals for you to have.
Uh-huh.
They have had death threats over serving cereal past breakfast time.
From who?
I don't know! People who are very dedicated to cereal, apparently. But they've received death threats for trying to give customers cereal as a dinner or lunch option.
Why? It's cereal.
I
I didn't
know.
think cereal was that big of a deal. You okay? Can you get in?
Apparently it is.
Like, it's... Also, why is...
Apparently they also do the Pokemon cereal.
Why is
Because
your...
they do, like, cereals from all over the world.
Okay, no, but can we take a moment to appreciate that your POV is inside your own mouth?
Mm. There's the enemies then, or...
No, that's our allies.
Oh.
They're basically saying that we're probably going to die. You know, like they've said on the past 20 missions we've done.
Mm. I'm starting to think their character's a bit lacking.
I'm starting to
It
think
seems like
that
it's the one character over and over again.
despite how the fact that we've consistently proven capable of doing everything, they don't think we're
But
capable.
it's not funny if they don't keep commenting on it.
I actually saw someone do a text thing complaining about the fact that Borderlands are incapable of just having a character give you a mission normally. And the post was pretty much word for word what Borderlands characters and such
You know, I've
say.
just realised there's no reason to do the RT attack at all, given how quick this AoE attack is.
The AoE attack is... I think it's supposed to be stronger, do more damage in one-on-one. And that's dead. And you're dead. And you're dead. And let's do that.
Oh gosh, you just sent him flying. Where did he go?
He went up.
Ah,
I knock him up with my dash. That sounds wrong, but shut up.
what?
Knock him up. It's a
Oh.
term for getting someone pregnant.
Oh. Man, your generation makes some weird terms.
That's been a term for years, Liam.
I'm not sure it has.
It most definitely has.
I
Long
think
before
the
my
past
time.
was much more innocent
It really
and
wasn't.
child appropriate.
It really wasn't. In fact, it was more dangerous for children.
Oh, come on, they all had stable incomes from the jobs they were made to work.
I mean, if you live in China, you still...
Hey, you still have!
Uh,
Okay, that just kind of brings me on to the thing that's kind of annoyed me recently. Something you were trying to bring up. Which was how... And it's funny how China was kind of brought up, but... which was the fact that some stores have closed recently.
yes.
Not just, like, I think, 20 to 40 game stores have closed?
It's over 40.
But a bunch of Debenham stores have closed recently, and Mothercare is closing in the UK.
Yes.
Um,
All because Amazon and its Chinese sweatshops.
but honestly, I was actually really depressed.
Oh, you got an
I was actually
achievement.
feeling really depressed yesterday
Yeah.
because I'm not doing. I'm assuming Permafrost is triangle.
I would assume it's your ult, or it's your...
Oh, let's try it.
Oh no, that's Ice Wall. Permafrost must be your...
Fear the power of May.
It's
Speaking
a
of China.
stun, to be fair, so it's not terrible. Leave me alone.
But honestly, I ended up getting rather bummed out about it. Aside from the fact that, of course, when all the game stores closed, I'm not going to be able to purchase video games
Yeah, it's going to be kind of...
because I don't buy games online
Yeah.
ever. I think I made one or two odd exceptions, like Rhodey the Sky Soldier, I believe. But otherwise, I don't buy online because I like supporting the retail stores. But the thing is, like, people have been saying, "Oh, you can just go to supermarkets." Like, I don't think I can pick up Galgun 2 in a supermarket.
No.
Like,
You have to rely on CEX, but even
but they
then...
don't. But they do pre-owned games, not
Yeah.
new releases. That was the other thing. People, the thing that got me depressed was that I looked online about the reactions to this sort of stuff,
And
and about how Christmas sales of all retail stores around Christmas time didn't do too well. The only ones that actually did well was a 20% increase to basically Amazon and Amazon alone.
Well, the thing is, Game actually had profit this year.
That's nice to hear. Most of the other stores
they
did
still
do
shut
well.
the stores because, well, I mean, what they said made sense. It's they don't have faith in it sustaining in the long run. Their faith is more in the belong side of it with the arenas.
I can kind of understand it. Like when I had my Christmas job, a good sort of thing which I did bring up was trying to build up. You know, the thing is, you go out to a shop, you kind of want an experience rather than just quickly picking something out per se. Because you could do the quickly pick thing if you weren't online, but you know, there's a difference in experience. You can actually test the products and stuff like that. And so that was a big drive. Their main thing they were doing to try and promote that was the community cards, as it were.
Yeah.
Which ours was a good case because there's no subscription or anything, and you just basically get a bunch of bonuses when it's on your birthday.
Yeah.
Again, at the Christmas job I had that. But that's kind of the big sort of. So the belong thing makes a lot of sense in that regard because it gives a sense of community to the stores of game.
The issue
so I understand the push for it.
On their own, they can't sustain themselves.
We're going to have to do some defending or something. You're building a lot of turrets.
We'll have to come back here, but we need to go this way.
I'll save some money in case then, but I've got some to build another one. You got tons of shards.
Yeah. Oh, he's dead. This will be good, because we're both horrifically slow characters.
I think I got hurt by that. Oh no, they were there. Well, don't worry, we just walk backwards. They're going to get crushed to death in a second. No. How dare you?
I just kind of flung myself. I can also...
But my problem is I looked online, though.
Yeah.
Which I saw the
reactions.
Not to do that. Which was generally people sort of saying, "Oh man, this is this isn't a problem at all," or it serves them for having such terrible service. I can trade in like with the game comments. A lot of it was like their trade-ins were terrible. They weren't talking about purchasing games. It was purely trade-ins.
Yeah.
They didn't care about buying anything.
Also, people don't know how companies run.
And they're saying
people that say stuff like that haven't
they overcharge.
People that say stuff like that haven't worked in retail. They don't understand how retail works. They don't understand that we overcharge because Amazon uses these sweatshops and can undercharge. And
the other sort of like
I mean, don't get me wrong, the company's got its fair share of issues, but
in general, a lot of people kind of and there was a lot of comments of sort of these retailers should just employees should just sort of quit while they're and start training up in other areas, adapt and all that.
In how? What other areas? What other jobs? Retail is the most common job.
I think they were mostly saying, I guess Amazon. In general, it was basically, why would I need to do, go anywhere when I can just use Amazon? And it's all of the. So many people are quick to point out the flaws and the problems with so many of these effing companies, and yet they become so complacent with Amazon, one of the worst companies that can possibly exist. Who have basically run a modern-day slave trade outside of China.
It's not basically. They do run a modern-day slave trade. But that's
their employees get paid. There's a slight difference.
Do they?
I mean, sure, they're having to camp outside in tents, pee in bottles because they're scared of going on a toilet break.
Amazon created a bunch of bots to try and convince people that they, weren't treated terribly. Yeah, really, Amazon are scum, but here's the thing. They make people's lives easier, so those people don't care. Same reason Disney's able to get away with everything. People don't care if they like the stuff. People don't have morals if it benefits them. And that's why I refuse to use Amazon. And a lot of people have pointed out, doesn't that make life difficult? Yeah, but... do you know who it might help make life a little bit easier for? The abused workforce. The people out there who have significantly worse lives than I do. And anyone, and I mean this, absolutely anyone, who has the audacity to use that stupid excuse of, oh, why don't they just get another job then? Are you an idiot? You think people can just go, oh, I'm in a position where I can quit my job with ease and just go apply to a new one. That's financially viable for me. If they're working at Amazon, it's not financially viable for them.
Well,
and that's not even getting started on delivery drivers who also get overworked and at the same time put other people at risk of dying because they're overworked.
Well, you basically kind of summed up all my anger, thankfully, because mine was going to involve a lot more swearing. So I'm actually quite thankful that you ended up doing all that ranting.
Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't swear.
Yeah.
Did I not?
Yeah, I was actually planning to use a lot of swears, including some to describe the people who were praising Amazon, sort of thing.
They're a bunch of assholes.
With a word, no, mine thing was going to begin with a C.
Okay. Yeah, I don't use that word. Somehow I've still not used it.
Because I think that's the only level I could describe the people who seem to be glorifying the loss of basically the job I want to work in.
Yeah.
Which, I guess, was making me feel rather depressed all day. So, in fact, the point I kind of wanted to ask, because you're also in a job that people seem really intent on trying to kill off, as they say that we should convert, well, as your intent of what job you want to work, as people also come out and say that we should convert 50% of all farmland back to Greenland to preserve the environment and stop climate change.
People are dumb.
And that cows should all just die.
Oh, actually, hold on a second. Side note.
Because vegans said so.
If this counts, if you think this is too political, I'll just censor it. Did you hear the article about Extinction Rebellion being classified as a terrorist?
Oh no, I'm not going to count that because they're retards. So I hate them with a passion. The thing is,
not the best choice
people
of word,
people are saying. It's offensive to the mentally disabled to be compared to Extinction Rebellion.
It really is. Extinction Rebellion are complete idiots.
But no, the thing is with Extinction Rebellion is there are so many people who are defending them. It's like, sure, yeah, they're probably yet to kill someone. They probably could. But
I wouldn't be
they
surprised
are terrible human beings.
They are the worst of the environmental activists.
They basically give good reason for people to not back climate, to not actually care about climate change.
A part of me thinks they're intentional trolls.
But no, vegans also exist, and they also seem to do.
When a group is,
of course, not all vegans, obviously, but
Yeah. Hashtag not all vegans. Damn it, Montana! You're too fat. I say he's fat. He's built like a brick house, but shut up. What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm stuck on a ceiling, as in literally stuck onto the top of it. But okay.
Do we go through here?
Well, whilst we're confused, we should end the episode in a second.
Whilst we're stuck in this eternal chamber.
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly comment, but no, I thought, whilst in terms of because they were listing it as belief. Yeah, they are kind of coming to the category of extreme.
Yeah, they are.
Not in what their actions per se. I mean, their actions are disruptive, but they're not, they're not exactly...
they're not a threat to humanity, but they're really annoying.
Well, I don't know, I'm kind of wishing extinction for humans after hearing about Extinction Rebellion.
That's fair. So, on your... On the original point, you...
Okay, this ice wall is useless.
It's not exactly great for story mode. Good in standard play, but...
Oh, wow, he died... Oh, you were there.
Yeah, I mean...
Wow, I'm so much stronger now.
The original point you tried to make...
Yeah.
Because this is a safe spot, I think.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm not more upset is because I worked in-game.
Wouldn't that mean you're more upset?
No.
In fact, the thing is, you seemed pretty darn upset, actually.
No.
I was surprised at how angry you got. I was expecting you to be a lot less...
Oh, no, I just hate Amazon with a passion.
So,
the game store's closing I knew would happen. Anyone that worked
Not your branch, though, luckily enough.
Yes. Somehow. Used to be competently run. I think it's just because it's got a belong arena in it. They won't close anywhere with a belong arena.
Yeah, you're not a fan of the manager that ended up taking over.
No. I'm not a fan of most management in the company as part of the issue. The issue is anyone that worked in the company knew it was going to be happening because it is run about as well as having a koala flock sheep. I just don't like Amazon.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah, now we should end the episode. It's ended up being long, but I thought that was pretty good ranting.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you for actually giving me good reason to be able to talk about my dislike of extremist rebellion. So...
It's because I saw...
After all, you shouldn't be exploring an extremist group after all. That's just,
It's because I was reminded of it because there was, like, so many posters.
I leveled up without even doing anything.
There were so many posters of them in the university, and it made me laugh. Because, of course, the area we were going around was the art section. But yeah, anyway.
Cheerio!
Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to listen to us being angry. Don't support Amazon, they're corrupt.